4th of July is upon us. Break out the fucking flags. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this shit. I am excited about this fucking summer. For you motherfuckers, I know what you're wondering. How was the BERT tour? How did I do? Let's break this motherfucker down on a Wednesday. BERT KREISCHER put together something. I don't know if you guys know anything about how comedy used to work in the summers. There was always a tour. For years, there was, what's the one that whatever did that I did the 1 year, like 2016 with Chappelle. And then I did it the second year with Sebastian and Dane Cook. It was a big tour. And then the 1 year they fucking added a bunch of cities. They got greedy and they didn't sell any fucking tickets. The year with Sebastian. Remember Brody used to do the small stage and all that. Yeah, that was a great festival, you know. But I don't know, with the pandemic and the last 2 years they didn't have it. And all of a sudden I got a call from BERT KREISCHER to do this fully loaded tour. I had no idea. You know, I'm not living in LA, so I'm not in the fucking loop. So when he told me about the fully loaded tour, it was a minor league stadium tour. And I was like, you know what? This is perfect. I just got to do 15 to 20 minutes. I think last Thursday, the first night, I did like 12 minutes. I couldn't think of material. But I loosened up over the tour and everything worked out. But that's not, when he told me I just needed 15 minutes of material, what a way to, come back into comedy, going in front of big fucking audiences and doing 15 to 20 fucking minutes a night. This will let me know what my fate was. And I got to be honest with you, I was very happy how it turned out. The BERT KREISCHER did not cut corners. You don't know how much that means to a guy like me. There's these fucking comics that realize they can't make it, so they buy comedy clubs or they do something so they could perform. But at the meantime, while they're worried about their dream, they don't treat comics like you should. These are your people. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why you shouldn't have a fucking green room. There's no reason why you shouldn't have a bag of peanuts to eat. These people coming to do a show for you. But comedy club guys, like there was a club in Ventura, I don't know what the name of it was. That guy didn't want to get me a hotel one day to do radio, okay? I couldn't talk to him after that. Anybody knows that if you drive 2 hours to do radio and you got to spend the day up there, you got to get a hotel room. That's part of it. A cheap one. I don't need no 4 seasons. But he wouldn't do it. A $49 hotel. I was going to fucking pay for it. So I got 1,000 stories where there's a club in fucking Tempe. The guy is he's a fucking comic. Never went on the road, but he MCs his shows. And he controls you, and then he won't fucking pay you for a week. So these guys that are self-acclaimed comics that get a comedy club, I'm always weary of. When a comic gets like last summer, Dave Chappelle did a thing during fucking COVID in Ohio. He flew everybody back. He took care of them. I heard that it was fucking amazing. And that's what real comics do. When a comic comes into your festival, whatever the fuck to do, you take care of them. And I gotta tell you something, BERT KREISCHER took care of me. First thing I saw when I got there was a swag bag. He got me Yeti chairs, Yeti coolers, fucking coolers with the thermos. He got me t-shirts, Converse sneakers, fucking slippers, a workout thing for your room when you're in a hotel over the weekend, cables and shit like that. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, the food was second to none. He had tons of food there, and to boot, he had my man Dave from Florida barbecuing all fucking day. Brisket, ribs. So when you got off the stage at 10 o'clock, that place looked like the Fountain of Youth. Everything that was missing was naked people. I mean, they had Saturday night in fucking Atlanta, I didn't know what they were going to do with all this fucking food. They had a bar, and it was filled with sandwiches. Surprise me sandwiches. I don't even know what the fuck they were. Then there was 4 feet of boxes of, when you go to a funnel cake fries, which I don't fucking eat that shit. Then they had regular fries. Then they had tacos, all 4 flavors, shrimp, chicken, beef, beans, fucking rice. I mean, it was superb. It was superb. I had no problems with anything except one thing. I had a little anxiety before I left because, guys, I haven't been out of the fucking house in 2 years. Never mind to Bristol, Tennessee, to fucking South Carolina and to outside Atlanta. It was Cold Ray Stadium or something like that. Like, I never been to these fucking, I mean, I've been to Tennessee and I've been to all the, so I was a little apprehensive about my knee. My knee's been buckling a little bit like that, but I gotta tell you something. Here's the fucking crazy thing. And you guys, I know this has happened to you. You ever been worried about something? I mean, I was just worried about my knee, man. I don't want my wife to have to get me, come fly to Mississippi or fucking Atlanta to come get me. So, I'm worried about my knee. You know how many times my knee gave out on me this weekend? Zilch. All those airports, all that walking, those baseball fields, hockey stadiums, all that shit was solid as a motherfucker. Now, when Bert called me, he said, listen, it's going to be a fucking a tour bus. We're going to get 5 tour buses. And he goes, they're going to be state-of-the-art. You're going to love them. You'll be fine. I got to be honest with you guys. And I'm saying this for Mike. We all want to be fucking rock stars, you know? Everybody wants to be a fucking rock star. There's no better life than a rock star. I'm talking about Def Leppard fucking 85, you know, right before, after Pyromania and before the really good one that they put out and all this shit. You know, these bands, think about being on tour with the fucking Stones in the 70s with Ron Wood, Keith Richards, Bitches, you know. It's like a nonstop party. You just sign up. I know you guys saw the Motley Crue movie, you know. And that's what it's like, guys. When you go out for a long period of time, it starts, you know, when I started comedy, it starts Tuesday and it ends Sunday. By Sunday, you're green in the fucking gills. You have no color in your face. You're just sitting at the bar waiting to do the last show on Sunday night, and you're dying. You've been going for a fucking week straight, drinking booze, broads, coke, pill, whatever the fuck they give you. You know what I'm saying? But listen, today's a different animal. We've all had desires of being on a fucking tour bus. You imagine that? Like when you watch Almost Famous, you know, they want a fucking tour bus, whatever. All those great stories of tours, they always had tour buses and what they do. You hear about John Madden traveling with a fucking tour bus that looks like a fucking apartment, you know. I got to tell you something, the tour buses were gorgeous. And I was all the fuck in. I'm like, yeah, a tour bus smelling farts, you know, smelling feet. In your fucking bunk just writing stupid jokes in the middle of the night. That sounds like a lot of fun for a fucking guy like me. Just tremendous. I don't drink or nothing. You know, I'm going to smoke some dope. I'm not going to do anything else. But I thought it was a great idea. So I signed up for it. No problem.